YouTube. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Risky Religion TV, and we are back in the building with yet another discussion, man. Today you can see I'm not in front of the sneakers, so hey, you know it's not a sneaker discussion. When you see I'm chilling on the couch, I'm in the crib, just know it's a whole different topic we're about to talk about. We're not talking about anything sneakers related. I'm gonna take a break off the sneakers today. I'm gonna get back to that another day. I have a whole new topic to discuss with y'all, man. I'm gonna give y'all my full recap on the Davido tour that happened at Capital One Arena on July 1st, which was this gone Saturday. So let's just dive straight into that. First thing first, man, shout out to Davido, man. Like, shout out to Davido for giving us like a masterpiece. Yeah, I said it. A masterpiece. Like, timeless by far. I feel like it's his best album yet. I know he got more coming, but this one by far is my favorite. Like, there's so many songs on that album that you can actually relate to, that you can actually vibe to, you can actually dance to. Than his previous album. Now, don't get me wrong, like, the boy got hits. The boy got hits, but this one, I just feel like it was more special to him. It was more personal, and it's just my favorite, man. Like, in my honest opinion, like, that was like my favorite out of all of his albums. Like, the first album he did, what was it? I forgot the title. I think it was Omo Baba Low or something like that. I think that was like his first album, and then after that he came out with A Good Time, and then he dropped A Better Time, and now he's giving us Timeless. So he actually like dealing with time and stuff like that. So that's dope, man. But I feel like this album is his best work so far, man. Like, I gotta give him an A+ on this album. Like, in my word, that's a masterpiece, man. And I actually like that. Like, I listen to that album a lot. I can sing most of the songs. We fuck with what's that song? Unavailable, man. Great song. Away. What's the other one? Legends Never Die. Like, it's so many bangers on that joint. In the Garden with his new artist Maravi. Like, fire album, man. So shout out to Davido on that, man. So let me get into the concert. So one thing I noticed about Davido, and I haven't really been going to a lot of concerts lately. So the last concert that I went to was back in, I think, 2018, 2019. That was when Wizkid came to DC, right? So one thing I noticed is the time difference. Like, when we went to the concert, I think we got there, it was like, we probably got there like 8:30 around our time. It was mad crowded. We had a hard time getting in. So when we got in, they had like the pre-show where, you know, like the DJ would play songs from other artists and stuff like that. And it was a vibe, you know. Chief OB, he was doing his thing, the comedy thing. He was, you know, it was entertaining, all that. It was good. But then, I think Wizkid came on the stage at 11:30 or so, and I felt like that's a long wait, bro. Like, I feel like if we're gonna wait that long for the main artist to come, I might as well walk in there by probably like 10 or 10:30, because if I'm gonna get there at 8 and you're coming by 11:30, like, nigga, like, come on now, bro. Like, we gotta wait for you like 2 hours. Like, that's just long for me, man. But Davido, like, man, his was different, man. When we got there, because I told my sister, I was like, yo, we're probably gonna get there by 8, 9. And we actually got there by 9:30. So when we got there, DJ Eku, he was on stage, you know, playing some songs. Like, everybody was vibing, man. It was a vibe in there. The crowd was lit. Everybody was dancing. It was so dope, man. And Davido actually came on stage, I think by 10, which was so dope. Like, he was early. He was on time. Because I remember I was leaving the mall, and it was like probably like 7:30. And then when I got home, it was like 8. And then my sis was like, yo, I think Davido's actually at he's already at the arena. I was like, no way. Ain't no way he already at the arena at 8. But then we came to notice that was for he was actually there for like the sound check. So I was like, all right, thank God, because I didn't want to miss the show, bro. Like, I didn't want to miss no performances, because this is like my favorite album. Like, bro, I want to vibe to every song of that joint. So like, I was like, man, we can't be late for this. So we got on the road. We got there about 9:30. Davido hit the stage at 10, and the concert started. And yo, like, I'm telling you, it was a vibe in there, man. It was a vibe in there. And his performances, man, I gotta give it a bro. Like, he got one. Like, his stage presence was great. Interaction with the crowd, it was lit. Outfit, jewelry. He came on with the platinum chains, the OVO chain, the DMW chain. Like, it was just rocking, man. He had that superstar presence, man. When he entered, like, you could feel the vibration. Like, everybody was lit when he hit the stage. And man, I'm telling you, like, people be saying like Davido, like, oh my God, like he don't have that live performance vocals. Hey man, that boy was singing. That boy was singing. I'm telling you, man. Especially the way he performed that song. What's this called? Joel. It's not on the Timeless album. It's actually on A Better Time. But he performed some of his previous hits. He performed Aye, Skitty Woo. He performed Risky, one of my favorites, because you know, your boy Risky. So yeah, so I'm telling you, man, like, he was actually singing, and when he sang Joel, I was like, hold up, like, this nigga is actually singing, like, he trying to prove a point. You know, like when you cheat on your girl and you really trying to get her attention, you do that little shower video, and you like doing your vocals up down. Like, he was pouring that shit down. I was like, okay, boy, I see you. Nah, but that shit was fire though. It was fire, I'm telling you. And his vocals, it was pretty good. It was mad impressive. I was like, man, like, I didn't know dude was this good at live performances. Like, I didn't really know it. So I gotta give it to him, because some artists like, they're actually good recording, but when it comes to like live performance, like, that's a whole different ball game. Like, they'll probably do like pre-record and then sing over the vocals and stuff like that. He probably did that with a few songs, but you could still hear his natural voice, his live performance vocals, like, coming out and stuff like that, which was great. That was dope. Like, in my honest opinion, man, he performed that joint and it was just dope. It was just dope. Now, going back to the album, in my honest opinion, there's a song on the album I actually like, Away. I feel like he should have made that a single. Yes, I feel like he should have made that. I actually like that song way better than Unavailable. Like, I feel like everybody like Unavailable because of the little dance that comes with it. Everybody doing the dance challenge. It's going viral, and that's great and everything. But man, like, when I listen to Away, bro, like I just get that chill, man. Like, I get goosebumps and all that. Like, it's just a different feeling. Especially there's this line. My first son Jaya, my dami doodle. Oh my God. Son, when that part comes on, like, it's just a whole different feeling. So I feel like he should have made that a single. And bro, if you're watching this, bro, you need to shoot a video for that song. Like, that song is lit, bro. That's a hit. That's a hit. You gotta give us a video, Davido. We need one, bro. Like you definitely gotta give us one on that one, man. Like, Away needs a video. We need a video for that song. Away and No Competition featuring Asake. That's another one too. That's one of my favorite also too, bro. Like, we need a video to that one. I feel like he should have done more videos. I think I've only seen, how many videos have I seen from that album? I've seen Unavailable video, and so far I think that's like the only video. I think that's like the only video he did for any song on the album so far. Like, if I'm not mistaken. No. He actually got another video with the song with the dude from South Africa, vocalistic, Champion Sound. That's another good one too. But in my honest opinion, I feel like he should have removed that song from the album. Like, the whole Champion Sound song should have been removed from the album. I feel like a lot of people complain because he didn't really have a song that really connected to grief, like the fact that he lost his son a while back, and there was no song, showing, like pain or grief or anything like that. But there was a song he did before the album would come out, Staying Strong. I feel like he should have put that song on his album. That would have been dope, just for the fans, just to give you that feel. Because that song is so passionate, and he actually performed it at the concert, which was dope. And everybody was vibing to that Jones album. Like, bro, like why didn't you just put it on your album? Like, that would have been so dope, man. I feel like Staying Strong should have definitely been on this album, bro. Just to just to give it that feel, because that song, like, it's a song that makes you, it gives you hope. So I feel like it should have definitely been on this album. That would have been dope, man. But it's still a solid album, bro. Like I said, that's his best album. Yeah, like if you haven't listened to Davido's Timeless album, bro, you are bugging. Like, y'all need to go check that album up, man. Like, it's real good. Now, another thing that I noticed about Davido, man, like his work ethic. Like, I feel like, I wouldn't say I feel, it's more of a question. Like, is he the hardest working African artist out there today? Okay, not just today, but for 2023, is he the hardest working artist for 2023 coming out of Africa? Like, let me know in the comment section, guys. Like, what do you guys think? Because his promo runs has been great, bro. Like, I've seen him on so many interviews. I remember the first interview I seen him on for his promo run for this album. He was on a Big Boy Neighborhood. If y'all don't know who Big Boy is, like, he's a famous guy out here. He does the Big Boy Neighborhood radio show. He had Davido on that joint. Great interview, man. Like, he gave out so much information about his personal life, how he started, his family background. He talked about how his dad didn't want him to do music at first, and he still pursued his dreams, and he made that shit a reality. So you gotta respect that, and that was dope, man. And then he did the Drink Champs interview. He got the $1 Million Award for Game with Gillian Wallow. Like, bro got so many interviews, man. He's on a Breakfast Club, and I'm not really seeing cats out there like promoting the work, like promoting their album like the way Davido's promoting his album. Like, take for example, Asake has a new album, and I went on YouTube and I was searching, boom, Asake's interview. Like, I only seen like one interview from this dude, and it was like 10 minutes long, and I was like, wow, this guy has a new album and he only has one interview. Like, think about it. I feel like Davido is actually one of the hardest working artists out of Africa for 2023, because his work ethic is just crazy, man. The way he promotes his album is insane. Like, he takes it upon himself to do the dance challenge. I remember when he dropped the album, he Iku Mayonkan, and I think one of his associates, they did the whole dance challenge, yeah, it was dope, man. And that's how that shit just went, and now it's viral. You have celebrities doing that joint. You have people at their weddings doing that dance. Like, everybody be getting jiggy to that joint, man. So I just feel like his work ethic is crazy. Another guy that's actually doing his thing too, like Burna Boy. Burna Boy does a lot of touring, but when it comes to like interviews, like promos and stuff like that, I feel like Davido's actually at the top of that list, man. And that's actually good, because the more you market yourself like that, like, people get to see your stuff, and then they want to like tune in to see, okay, what's he talking about? Let me go check out his music and stuff like that. So these interviews are really important, like, for an artist. So that's really dope, man. That's really dope, man. And another thing that I admire about Davido is the fact that he be pulling people on. Like he's always signing new artists. He's always like looking for new acts. I think he got like 2 or 3 new artists on his album. He got this girl that did the hook for his song In the Garden. I think her name is Maravi or something like that. I think he said she was like 21, 20, and her voice, man, her vocals is just, she sounds amazing. And I think he got her a deal with Sony, which is so great, bro. Like, I feel like once you make it in this game, like, and you have the means, you have the platform to put other people on, like, that's a blessing, bro. Like, once you do that, like, that's automatically a blessing. Like, he's put so many guys on. You have Peruzi, you have Mayonkun, you have Tremon, you have this new guy, Legos Olori. I think that's Asake's brother. Like, he even signed Asake's brother to his label. And he explained, I think there was this interview, he talked about how he signed Dude to his label. He actually said Dude was the one who wrote the hook for Unavailable. And I was like, wow, like, that's amazing. And then he was in the studio with Dude one day, and he was like, yo, like, you know, like, what's going on? Guy was like, man, you know, no platform, blah, blah, blah. And Davido was like, all right, I got you. And he signed Dude. And the guy's amazing, bro. Like, he was on this song on the album. It's called Picasso. Y'all need to check that out too. Like, he's really dope. And when you listen to Picasso, I just feel like he should have did that song with Whiskey, because it just have that feel. Like, if you listen to it, you can actually hear Whiskey on that drum. I was like, bro, I wish you would have done that with Wiz. Like, it could have been you, Legos Olori, and Wiz, man. That would have been epic, bro. Like, I feel like him and Wiz, like, they gotta do something, man. I don't know if him and Burner, they're ever gonna put whatever they got behind them and just collab, but I feel like that song needed Whiskey on that song, man. Come on, Davido, you gotta give us some with Wiz, man. That goes for Wiz too, bro. Like, we trying to see y'all collab, man. Like, the culture, like, we need something for that, man. We need that. And another thing about him too, Davido, when he started, he had his cousins around him, B-Red, Spetch, Eku, what's the other dude that manages him? Assad. Like, all those guys, they're still around him. Like, the same team that he started with, those are the same guys from 10 years ago. Like, he have the same team in place. He still have those guys surrounding him, running his businesses. Spetch was his hype man at the show. And that is really dope, man. It's rare to see these days. I remember, man, like, there's so many artists that start with, like, a bunch of dudes from back in the day. And today, like, you don't even get to see those guys, man. So the fact that he still have those people around him, it just goes to, it says a lot about his character. It says a lot about his trust. And I find that dope, man. But yeah, like, the concert overall, it was fire, man. We had a great time in there. Like, the vibration in there was crazy, man. It was crazy. But the show that I'm looking forward to next, I'm waiting to see when Asake is gonna be doing his thing, man. I'm trying to see when he coming to DC, because the last one he had in B More Son, that shit was it was a disaster, man. Like, bro, they even get to perform. Niggas was stealing guns from security. It was just messy, man. Like Baltimore was just, it was not it, bro. Like, if you're gonna do your tour, bro, please don't take us to B More. Can you just have your shit in DC, bro? Like, Capital One Arena. Like, you're good for it, bro. Like, come on, you're gonna get the crowd. Like, you're lit right now, bro. You might as well pull up in the Capitol, bro. So yeah, man. Like, overall, Davido's concert was a success. The songs was banging. He performed most of his hits. It was lit. Unavailable was the last song that took us home. Everybody was in that joint jumping, man. But yeah, man, that's the recap, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you leave a comment, and please hit the comment. Let me know what you think about Davido's new album. Let me know if you guys are gonna be turning up at his concerts. They got a couple of dates, man. You can go on his IG page. You can see what city he's going to next. I think they're gonna be in Houston on the 7th, and then on the 8th they're gonna go to Chicago. So if you're in Houston, man, like, go catch a vibe out there, man. Bro is lit, I'm telling you, man. So yeah, once again, thanks YouTube, and I'm out.